Not really. I just let the game come to me. You know, I don't really like to force nothing, so I just take what the game gives me. Sometimes I need to be more aggressive, bring it more as a leader, you know what I'm saying? 1.5, 0 point, don't really look good, but I just let the game come to me.
For both you guys, I mean, past couple games, you guys have been really tight with a lot of good teams. Today, really, just from the start, they were in control. Is there something that you look at there for just the difference from the past couple?
No. You know, those guys, they came out tonight, they played hard. Obviously, you know, we came out, we were sleepwalking, to tell you the truth, and those guys got comfortable and they started making shots. You give any team confidence, they're capable to make shots, and that's what happened. But, you know, give those guys credit. They came out, they played hard, they played together, and they made shots.
You mentioned just the sleepwalking. I mean, was that something that the energy wasn't there and you didn't realize it, or anything particular reason why?
I don't think it's on purpose. You know, it's just one of those things. You know, sometimes it just happens. I don't know the reason. I don't know. I don't have really an explanation for that. But from that's what I saw throughout the game. So.
For Durand, how much do you guys sense the absence of Yankuba Sima, you know, not having him back there?
You know, definitely. You know, when he went out, you know, he was playing very well for us. You know, and we definitely need him. We miss him out there, but other players have stepped up, like Mvouika. You know, so we just gotta keep moving forward, keep encouraging our young guys, as me and Ron being the leaders, and keep fighting and keep pushing and moving forward.
For both you guys, I mean, obviously another tough game on Saturday to go to Butler, a ranked team. What have you just learned, I guess, about the biggest difference between non-conference and Big East so far?
You know, I just feel like non-conference, you know, things, you know, you can lose any given day. You know what I mean? Non-conference, Big East conference, and I feel like we can play with anybody. You know, we've done it time and time again, and you know. It's just that we got to get over that hump, you know. Like tonight, those guys, they came out hungry, and they got on us from the jump, you know. And we just gotta keep working and moving forward, man.
For both of you, there was lack of consistency throughout, but then there was togetherness towards the end because there was a spark. You gave a little bit of a push. Will that help you mentally moving forward because there's no quit with you?
Yeah, I mean, like we say, it's a learning process. You know, we're learning every day. Regardless if we win or lose, we're going to go back to work tomorrow, watch film, and keep on pushing. You know, we ain't going to quit, especially us as a leader. We got 2 more months and then it's over. So that energy we had at the last 4 minutes, that's what we should have had the whole game. But we're going to study the film tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to play the whole game. It's just a process. You know, it's tough because I feel like the whole world is coming down on your shoulders. But, hey, you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to keep fighting all the way to the end. And I still got hope. I still got faith in my guys. You know what I'm saying? I think I still think we're going to play our best basketball towards the end. Because at the end of the day, there's not no finding no excuses or nothing, but we just, you know, we going through whatever's going on. SEMA going down, we're a different team. So we just keep learning every day. We got to keep figuring things out. And it's going to work out at some point. We're going to break through.
Take 2 more. Howard.
Curious for both of you guys, have you just in the course of this losing streak, has it seemed to you like teams are onto what you're doing schematically early on in games, just compared to 7-3 at the start? And do you think teams are, you know, with more video, more film on you guys, able to to figure things out earlier against you?
I don't think so. I just, you know, I think they're just taking one game at a time, just like we are. You know, they study us, we study them, and we just go out there and play, compete. I don't look at our records. We don't look at our records how our records look like. We just go out there and play. It's a lot of games that we lost, but I think, except tonight, over those past 3-4 games, we got better towards the end. We just couldn't close the deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we was losing, but the team was getting better moving forward. So it's tough sometimes to swallow, to take one like that, but the team is getting better. We're moving in the right direction. We're not worried about who we playing. We just take them, whoever we playing, we're just gonna go out there, scout them, and go play. You know what I'm saying? We're not really looking who's who and who's what. We're just playing.
Last question. Both you guys obviously have some of the most experience on the team, a lot of young kids. This is just really their first experience going through something like this. Do you think with coming into each game that everything's starting fresh for them? Has the streak, weighed on anybody, or is the younger guys, are they handling all this as well as you'd like?
I feel like those guys are handling it well. About those guys being young, they're still coming in every day with the will to get better, with a positive attitude, smiling and wanting to learn. And when you have younger guys like that want to get better, that want to learn, and want to be better the next day and the next day, it's bright for the future. So, like I said, man, all we can do is keep working, go back tomorrow to work, and keep moving forward, man.
Failing, I've got experiences, plenty of experiences, on and off the court, failure. So that's not going to be a issue whatsoever for me. For these young kids, it is, and it's always the balance of pushing them, letting them know whether improvement is being done and made, and progress is being made, and competing. And we have to do all of that. We do all of that. So, I don't have practices and to exercise and do that. We practice to prepare to win, and because that's setting the way we're going to do things. And we knew this is going to be a tough year. Just look at our roster. That's what it's going to be. But I respect the game. I respect the players. That they deserve that. They deserve to come out and compete and try to win. And that's going to be, when we get more experience, and all these things are going to come back and be valuable to us. We'll look back on them and say, you know what, it was worth it.
And do you reach back anecdotally to those early Golden State years when you're talking to them? Is that?
No, I don't. I don't share my personal. Once they wouldn't know anyway. So I try and use that to explain an updated version of what they're going through. No one cares what I went through. But no, to try and when I do talk to them, when I do have hard practices and things like that. And the other thing too is, don't get lost. We just played Xavier, I think, who's 10 in the country, Providence, so I told him just tonight, I've seen them individually and collectively play good basketball. So I'm going to keep pushing them. I think they deserve that. I think they deserve that respect. They should respect themselves that way. We went and played at Marquette. Played a really good game, really good. Good enough to win. We just didn't make enough plays. That was a game ago. So, that's sports, that's life. And how you handle it is probably more important than actually what happens. And I think they've been really good at that. They've been really good. I thought tonight, mental and physical fatigue, I think. That's what I saw. Whether, I don't know what that is. I thought they were step slow, lethargic, physically, mentally, not really focused on the details that we prepared for. But again, that happens. So, but that doesn't take away the good performances and the progress that's being made. Again, for me, at 52 and looking back, and also I know that journey. They don't. They need a little navigation through that, and that's what I'm there for. So, and I've never really been with them or in general. I'm fine with dealing with what is. I'm not concerned what was or what's going to happen. Deal with what happened now. Learn from our mistakes, fix them, and then we'll go back out Saturday and compete again. And then I told them, the way we've been playing, we're going to win some games. The only way we won't is if we let a game like this get us down. And it's my job, and we'll do it together. We're not going to let that happen. It's not that overwhelming to deal with. You look at the film, you see some good things you did, and as long as they work hard and stay together, I tell them they'll get their wins. We've been very close. Tonight, no, but previous 3 to 4 games, I'd say yes.
You called timeout less than 3 minutes into the game. Did you have an idea this might go the way it did?
No, I never really anticipate anything. Again, in general, but with this group, you know, we've had some, you know, you try and figure that out, and that's, you know, a lot of experience too. You don't look at the schedule and go, that's a boom again. You know, you gotta go out and play. That's why we show up, so you never know. Yeah, I felt no energy, but I didn't anticipate that.
Chris, just the little energy you mentioned. I mean, a lot of these guys are obviously going through something like this for the first time. Do you sense that they're able to start every game fresh, or has the weight of it carry over?
Well, I don't really think it's the game-to-game thing. I think probably they're playing for the first time. They mind winning or losing, playing for the first time. So that's probably more a bigger adjustment. You know, guys that haven't played minutes are all of a sudden not playing. So in my mind, that's probably a big adjustment than the details of the game.
Coach, to echo what you just said, I mean, correct, there's, every game, the past 5 has been under 10 points, you're only losing by. And then at the end here, saying you did make a push. So to me, that's showing there is discipline that's being installed. And do you feel that they respect you on such a level as being an ex-player with the history of yourself, that there's something owed there? Does that ever ring true?
You know, we talked today, especially in the second half, you know, because we're going to play each and every team twice. So setting the tone for the next game. You know, I think it's always important. Whether you're playing here in Madison Square Garden or you're playing in a gym with one other person, you set a tone on how you're going to play. And that goes from how hard you're running, how hard you're screening, again, your attention to detail, taking away strengths and weaknesses. The team will know that you're prepared and ready to play. And tonight I thought overall the tone was set, and I don't think on purpose. I don't think any of these kids, I think they're great kids. Tonight was a tone that they were going to control the game, and you know, and they did. But we did talk about towards the end of the game having a little burst to set the tone for the next time we play. And they dug down and did a little bit. So that was a positive thing. And again, you know, statistically, a lot of nights, you know, look at those numbers are not terribly off analytically. But again, and my point to them always is, you know, the pace and the force that you play with. That probably dictates as much the outcome of games, the aggressiveness and the pace and the force you play with than it is statistically or analytically. So, and all these guys are learning that. They're learning the pace of, you know, preseason college basketball to Big East basketball, and a lot of these kids have not been through that. So I don't ever think it's malicious, but it's also something they have to learn to be successful.
Take 2 more questions.
Thanks.
Josh and Howard.
Thanks, Steve. Coach, your first time coaching against Georgetown, did any of your thoughts go back to the kind of the rivalry that you participated in the 80s? And do you foresee both this rivalry packing the Garden again someday while you're coaching?
Yeah, no, I haven't really tell you, and it's not being, it's so long ago, I really, if I wanted to, I'd probably have to be showing it and, you know, on tape or something. I don't know if they have tape of it, so. But no, I don't really. But as far as, I think it will develop into that. Not only Georgetown, St. John's, I think the Big East Conference itself, the way it's set up now is really ideal for great rivalries, all really good schools, all really good programs. So I think it will for sure. I do see that, and nothing more I would love to see when we play here or at Georgetown, packed house, you know, both teams thriving, and they may not be able to remember something.
Yeah.
Didn't bring back much memories today though.
I just watched 30 for 30. That's why I was.
Last question, Howard.
Coach, you know, you spoke about focusing on what is, but of course what was and, you know, what you've meant to this program has led to this kind of outpouring of love and support for you, you know, since the day you came back. And I guess I'm just wondering, how long do you expect that to last for its own sake, for what you've been and what you've done? How long do you think you have before it's got to be results? You know, you've always said this year was going to be a difficult year, and of course it makes sense. How long do you think being Chris Mullin is going to lead to the type of adoration that you even get like pre-game tonight, a game like that?
Well, I never really thought of it, again, hopefully sooner. I wish it was now, but, you know, I don't know, it's good, I don't know how to, you know, like I said, I don't look for moments. So, like I said, you know, if it's today, it's today. That's not like intimidating to me. It's not fair or unfair. That's, you know, I do think we'll get there. I don't know. I don't really, you know, when I play, or I don't really kind of pay attention to, you know, what someone else's expectations or timeline or things like that. You know, I'm really kind of focused on getting these players better individually and collectively, and, you know, do a hard day's work, and you keep doing that, and, you know, even the slow guy that can't jump can do okay. So that's what you do, you know. So I don't really, you know, I don't really look at it as an expiration date / that's not gonna make me work harder or
Well, do you
smile less, or, you know, I'm gonna do what I do. And
do you have a timeline of your own? I mean, do you have?
well, I'm 52, so, you know, it's past halftime, so I'm doing this forever, that's for sure. You know what I mean? I'll do it for, you know, I'm gonna retire and then go do nothing at some point. So yeah, I definitely have an expiration date, no question about that.